A guy asked me in the Q&A when we do a backstage VIP ticket, and we do question and answer with the backstage VIPs at the Smart Money events. And he asked me, he said, we're getting ready to get married. What do you recommend? And I said, I recommend that you become a student of things in your life that matter. If you're going to have children and raise children, you need to read books by Meg Meeker on parenting. If you're going to be married, you need to read books by our friend Les Parrott, on marriage, and anybody else you can get your hands on those subjects. So, I mean, if you're married for 20 years and you haven't read at least 20 marriage books, that's a problem. If you have a 2-year-old, you should have read at least 2 books on parenting. You ought to at least average 1 book a year on a subject that matters deeply to you. If you want to be a millionaire, read some millionaire books. Read the original Millionaire Next Door. Read the new one, The Next Millionaire Next Door. Read Chris Hogan's #1 bestseller, Everyday Millionaires. Compare the data. Compare the conclusions of the data. Compare what's going on, what the different styles and writing styles and so forth. But become an expert on stuff. And you can do that by reading books. You can take a class, you can do whatever, but, you don't just, kids and spouses don't come with manuals, and money doesn't come with a manual. And so you have to get the manual and the Total Money Makeover and the Legacy Journey and Everyday Millionaires and Love Your Life, Not Theirs. And you start when you graduate with Graduate Survival Guide, right? I mean, we've got the books here on the money piece, and other people do too. And we recommend lots of other people. And, we're proud of the work that Sarah's doing to continue her dad's legacy there. And it's incredible stuff. And the conclusions of that are that they're finding the same things that we found. And so it's no shock. It's not like it's new conclusions, but it is new data. It's fresh data. And so, be looking at it. It's very interesting to think about. So, just think about that stuff and be, what is it I want to be really good at? Read books on that. You want to get in great physical condition? Read books on getting in great physical condition. You want to, be a race car driver? Good. Read books on how to be a race car. Get the manual, man. I mean, read. Study. Instead, we become experts on a Netflix series. Which benefits you how? I'm not against it. I've watched 2 or 3 series on Netflix with my wife in the last 2 or 3 months. She gets all up in there about one of these things, and we watch them all the way through. And it's nothing wrong with that. But, I mean, if that's the only thing you're putting into your brain is watching other people be successful, well, something's screwed up, people. So that's a bad idea. You're entertaining yourself into oblivion. So grow your brain. The Bible says don't be conformed to this world. Don't be normal, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind is very powerful, and some people completely waste theirs. Different form of wasted, but it's still the same thing, has the same result.